Welcome to my first vegetable garden. Today I want to show you how to quickly plant your onion sets in your garden. We're going to cover all the basics. An onion set is basically an onion that's 1 year old. They grow them, they harvest them, and then you get a little bulb that's a year old. A couple things to keep in mind. Onions are biennials, so some of these aren't going to form nice onions. They're going to put up a flower stalk. They're going to try to flower and set seed. That's okay. You're going to get plenty of onion greens that you can use. You're going to get some nice bulbs. And this is really the easiest way for a new gardener to grow onions. You just pick up a bag of onions. They're called, here you go, 80 sets right there. This was $3.99. It was actually 20% off. So for, maybe $3, you get 80 onions that you can plant. Now, I am planting today, obviously. Last night it was 29 degrees. The soil can be worked. Onions can take a frost. They can be one of the first crops that you put into your garden. The soil here is pretty nicely set up. Please subscribe and follow me, and you can learn how to set your soil up in the fall, set up new beds, all that kind of stuff. But today I just want to concentrate on the onions. If you were just getting started with your beds, maybe you have a bed that's 1 year old, or maybe it's 2 years old, you can set this up pretty quickly. You have to be able to work the soil, get it down to about 2 to 4 inches. And all we're going to use is any organic granular fertilizer. They're pretty much the same. You just want NP and K to be represented. This is just a basic garden tone. NP and K represented means you want the numbers to be like a 433 or 425 or 535. It really doesn't matter. They're all the same ingredient in there. You're just going to heavily sprinkle it down across the top. You can do this if you don't have a lot of compost. In here we have compost. I'll show you what to do with that. One of the most important things, if you have the space and you're a new gardener, is to get your compost bins started right away. Let me move these out of the way. And the reason you want to do that is because compost is what gardens have been growing on. It's what all plant life has been growing on for millions of years. It's the best stuff in the world. We tend to not start the compost bins until after we build the beds. I recommend nowadays, build a couple compost bins first, then build your gardens. If you don't have compost, and I understand not everybody's able to do that, heavily handed the organic granular fertilizer. If you had compost about 2 inches, this is not quite enough, about 2 inches, some weird growth, going across the top, you could do a combination of both, like I just did. This is what we're going to plant into, and then you just want to mix it through, and you're going to see how fast we do this. I'm going to do this in real time for the most part. We're just loosening up the soil, mixing in the compost, mixing in the organic granular. You really don't have to do any more for your onions. Aside from, once they're planted, we're going to give them a drink of a water-soluble fertilizer. That's NP and K that's immediately available to the plant. So they're not going to use that right away because they haven't even rooted out yet. But you'll have plenty of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in a water-soluble form, so that means when it roots, it's going to be able to pull in the nutrients right away. The organic granular fertilizer has to break down over time with the microbes in the soil, so that's going to slowly feed the onion while it's growing. And then if you're lucky enough to have compost, that's going to support the microbes, that's going to feed your plants, and you just have a wonderful start. Now, a couple basic things. The bottom of the onion is kind of where the hairs are. That's the roots. Where it's pointed up top, that's where the green growth is going to come. So you want to plant them like this so that the roots go down. You can plant them about 1 to 2 inches deep. I like to just press them in so that the bottom itself, not the top, but the bottom is about 1.5 inches deep. Sometimes people bury them and they have 2 inches above. That's just a little bit too much. You want the depth to start where the bottom of the onion is. These are going to form the onions above the ground partially anyway. Spacing wise, an onion gets maybe about this big. So if we put these close together, they're going to compete. However, I like to plant them 2 to 3 inches apart, something like that. And what I do is I'm not going to eat 80 onions at once. So as these are developing, I'm taking them when they're small. So what I do is I just harvest. Let me put one more in there to make it work. I just harvest every other. So the onions that are left in there, they're going to get to the larger size. I'm going to use the onions in between earlier for scrambled eggs or something like that. So what I'd like to do is just kind of space them how I want. And I'm going to speed this part up right down the planting area. So it's 2 to 3 inches between the onions, and then 2 to 3 inches between the rows. And you don't have to be perfect. This is the 80 onions just set in the space. Wanted you to just kind of see what it looks like. I have some extra onions, so I'm just going to tuck them in different spaces. Again, I'm going to be harvesting these as they're developing, so I will space them out so the ones left behind will get to be larger onions. Once they're in place, you kind of have the basic setup. Remember, about 1 inch to 2 inches deep, starting where the roots are, and I just go through and press these in. They can, you know, even the tip can just hang out a little bit. Just don't go too deep, because you want the onion to have the loose soil, be able to form easily. And it's really just this easy and quick. Let me finish these up. Please subscribe and follow me, and I'll show you how I take care of these over the season. I'll also show you how to plant an entire garden. So you're just going to cover them over with soil, something like that. If one of them pops up, just tuck it back down. Here's one more, one I missed. Nothing fancy, and you're really good to go. So the next thing is we're going to either water these in. They should be watered in once. Because it's spring, you don't really have to keep watering these. The soil's going to stay nice and moist. Just keep an eye on it. But I like to water it in with that water-soluble fertilizer. This way I know the bed has all the nutrients it needs, all the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and I really just let them go. And onions can take the frost. Ooh, missed a couple. Onions can take the frost, so you don't need to worry about nights that get below 32 degrees, and they're going to be okay. All right, let me get the water-soluble fertilizer set up. I'd like to give a quick example on how much to pour into a space like this, because sometimes people, you know, create a gallon of water-soluble fertilizer and they feel like they have to soak it all in into that specific space. So this is a 2-gallon container, and I'm just going to water it in real quickly, just like that. Might not even use an entire gallon, and I'm just eyeballing it. I just want to make sure that I cover the general area pretty well, and I'm good to go. I'm not going to have to do anything else with these onions. Maybe mid-growth I give them a little bit more of the water-soluble fertilizer, but there's plenty of nutrients in there. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and please subscribe. I'll teach you how to grow food, have some fun, and this whole channel, My First Vegetable Garden, is geared to new gardeners, so I'm going to kind of go slow, repeat ideas, and just help teach you how to grow food. Thanks for watching.